the 25th. Yes, Thanksgiving's the 26th.
I keep getting.
You're getting a marketing call from some really weird town here.
From La Cañada, Flintridge.
That's where Vince Vaughn lives. We looked at the home right next door to Vince Vaughn once. It's up off the 210.
So anyway, welcome. I'm trying to see if this is working. That was my next thing. It's before
we launch into
and the day, we didn't really know the day. I still don't know what day it is.
It's the 25th, Wednesday. Are we there?
Yeah, it's working.
There?
Yeah.
Yes, we had an augmented birthday party for Serena last night. It's
true.
Awesome. As you know, I teach a Bible class, and we're in Genesis right now. And it's about a 25-minute drive from here. We teach every Tuesday night, and we got home quite late last night because the party was so good, and they made a fruit cream pie for Serena for her birthday.
It was amazing. It was like a meringue crust, and the sides were meringue, and then inside there were berries and like a Cool Whip topping. It was like eating a very delicious cloud.
Mm-hmm. She's talking about my love. Filled with berries.
Berries!
And crusty. So are we working? We're working?
Yeah, you want to hear it?
Through?
Do you want to hear it?
No, I don't want to hear it. I just want to know that it is working.
It is working.
So,
yeah, it's working.
Anyhow, day before Thanksgiving. Boy, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Thanksgiving, last year, 1 year ago today, we were driving.
You can scoot up a little bit. I'm going to get my coffee.
Oh, okay. We were driving from far out Utah, 84, in through Boise, Pendleton, Oregon, up into Walla Walla, and to the place where we are right now. We arrived here 1 year ago tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
We arrived in the dark.
In the snow.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was awesome.
I was driving a 55-foot rig, and she was driving a 48-foot rig.
We're all about big rigs.
Quite the highway, mama, you are.
Oh, thanks, hon.
Yeah, this summer
I just juggled the...
This summer I drove an 81-foot rig, but we just arrived here. Thanksgiving, where were we Thanksgiving 2018? I'm a little fogged over on that. We were wrapping up in our house in Creedmoor. And I
think we were with the Blondfields, maybe.
Paul and Elizabeth?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, dear folks, Paul and Elizabeth Blondfield.
I think we were with Paul and Elizabeth.
In Creedmoor, North Carolina, 2017, we were Thanksgiving with
Wake Forest.
My Aunt Jill and Uncle Ivan.
Yeah.
And we had prime rib instead of turkey.
Yeah.
Is that a sin in American culture?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that in the Bible? You have to have turkey with it? Yeah, so that was 2017, and boy, what a treat. That's the last time I remember having Thanksgiving with my Aunt Jill.
Yeah.
I remember having Thanksgiving with her in the 70s as a child.
Yeah?
I remember that distinctly. I had Easter with her. 1967.
Wow, you remember from that long ago.
I really do.
Christopher Knox says, 1993 Ellensburg. I was there.
Oh, man. And Christopher, your prayer for us, I'm telling you, your prayer for us. I'm saving it. We've played it 3 times.
Yeah, we have.
Out loud, and boy, I needed that big guy.
Yeah.
Thank you. It
was a good word.
Got me out of a low pit. But anyhow, it is Thanksgiving, and if you heard Rush Limbaugh's tribute to Thanksgiving,
oh, that's cool.
Yesterday,
he talked about the history of it.
Oh man, George Washington, Lincoln, the Pilgrims. Oh, it was good. They're teaching in public schools now that it's the time when we give thanks to the Indians. That's what they're teaching in the public schools now.
What?
Thanksgiving is when we pause and give thanks to the Indians.
It's supposed to be now thank we all our God.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You can catch the Rush Limbaugh podcast. You can find that quite easy enough.
Yeah.
The guy is. I heard Rush Limbaugh give his testimony when he talked about his illness and his cancer and the people praying for him, and he said quite openly, he says, "I do have a deep and personal and meaningful relationship with Jesus Christ."
That was very stirring.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah, that was
the guy
amazing.
who has the largest and most influential radio show in the history of radio, to say that on the air, and his audience only grows when he does that.
You know who's watching with us right now?
Who's watching with us right now?
Cindy Kingsley.
Cindy from Chickamauga, Georgia.
That's right.
Cindy, bless you, dear. We were so overjoyed.
Cindy is the best. Now, Cindy, I wish you had been here because Drake was not feeling well the other day, and I didn't really see the signs. Am I kind of person who what kind of wife am I? But anyway, he's feeling so much better now.
Yes.
But Cindy was there when we were on the set of The Farmer and the Belle, and Drake took Drake to the hospital.
Cindy took me to the hospital. She's a nurse, and she knew I was in complete exhaustion.
Yeah.
I was.
You had an earache. It turned out you had a bad ear infection.
Yeah, I had a brain ache. And Cindy knew what to do. I didn't know what to do. Cindy knew what to do.
Yeah.
And I had not just one or two, 25-hour shifts.
Yeah.
That I had done around the time of the filming of that movie that we're in.
Yeah.
And by the way, we have DVDs.
We have DVDs. For
DVDs.
those who have not been able to find a DVD in Walmart, we can send one to you.
Yes.
And
The Farmer and the Belle. It is a sensational.
Just call us. You'll have a signed DVD with Drake and Serena's name on it.
Love and holiday, and some people think, oh, it's such a feel-good romance. It's beyond a chick flick. There's tough guys in here that are just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really cool. It's not just mush and moo moo and cookies and fluff. And
is this a kissing movie?
Yeah.
A kissing book?
Lavender boutiques and foo-foo citrus mist. That's great. Yeah, guys like that too, but never like to admit it. It's a great movie. And we have DVDs of it. We'll send you one. We're in the behind the scenes.
Yes.
All the scenes at the end. Deleted scenes, behind the scenes. Interviews with John Schneider that will make you soar and go, yes, hallelujah.
Well,
Interviews
and others too.
Sandra Lafferty from Hunger Games.
Yeah.
What a great woman of faith. You don't catch that from the Hunger Games.
No.
Or Walk the Line that
Not
she's
enough
in.
time.
No, and what a great woman of faith. And she actually brought us to tears in her interview. She was so, oh my
very sweet
goodness.
Yeah.
We have that. It's not on the big screen when you see it in theaters.
Hey, Sally Price.
Yay, Sally.
Yay.
Bless you, love, Sally. It was so great being in Israel with you, Sally.
Yes.
7 years, 73 months ago.
Wow.
73 months and 1 week ago, we were in Israel with Sally Price, and
it was
now
beautiful.
She's here with us on the. We haven't gotten going with the Bible.
That's okay.
On the Bible yet.
It's okay. Even if we do one verse, Drake, it's okay.
Oh, but
Jesus
doesn't get upset if we don't NASCAR through the Bible.
No, it's not a race. It's a journey. He's like, we didn't finish the whole chapter.
Oh my
boy,
goodness.
okay.
I am so looking forward to Thanksgiving.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, I really am.
No.
I really am. There have been some Thanksgivings before life with her.
Yeah.
After I left my home, Mother T put on Are You Kidding Me? Raise the Dead Wowie Thanksgiving gatherings, and the food was hip deep everywhere, and it was so good. And then you get out, and then it's your job to make a Thanksgiving, and I did okay here and there was some years where I was by myself, and it was so down, and it's awful to have Thanksgiving going on and think, Thanksgiving, real thankful here. Wow, rough, but Thanksgivings are wonderful again.
Well, and it's funny because isn't there something about Thanksgiving in here in this scripture verse that we're talking about?
In verse 20, in the sixth verse in here.
Ephesians 5.
Ephesians 5:15. We're not at the big monitor in the studio today. We had to just go off the phone because, again, the thing went too long, too late. It was great. I wanted to stay longer, but we have this at dawn, and I thought, honey, let's just, and she said, yeah, let's just go off the phone this morning. So we're on the phone. It's working. And
that's the critical thing, right?
Yeah. So we're in Ephesians 5. We did 1 through 14 yesterday about... I did the run over yesterday. I don't need to do it again. We're up to 15. Ephesians 5:15. There's one more chapter after this, and Ephesians is done. It's like, oh my goodness.
6 chapters.
6 chapters. 1/5 the length of all the Corinthian.
It's a heavy hitter,
letters.
though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
heavy.
a heavy hitter.
This is a protein shake.
Yeah, if it was food.
Yeah, if it was food, this is a protein shake
with chocolate.
You always say that.
Yeah, with chocolate. Hey, Mike Yates.
Mikey Yates. Yes. Mike, listen. Mike's my favorite CHP dude in California. He is like in charge. He's the takedown king. This guy can flip a 320-pounder like you flip a waffle. He's a total stud. He's my favorite cop in the world. Greg Perkins rocks too.
Yeah.
So anyhow, but in Ephesians 5:15 it says, "Be very careful then." The word "then" means I need to mention the prior verse. I won't do the whole prior chapter.
Okay.
Be very careful then, because if you live in darkness and you live in deception, no, there was a second. Okay, if you live in darkness, you live in deception, and you're dead or you're becoming dead. And no, they don't put any memos in coffins as they let them down to leave a switch for them. Hey, if you wake up, we'll turn the light on for you. The old Tom Bodette thing. It's dark in a grave, and it's never going to shine light in there again, ever. If you live in the light, you're alive. It ends here. Wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Don't live according to the deeds of darkness.
Yeah.
You can't dabble with darkness and stay in the light, because if you mess around there deliberately, playing both sides especially long enough, the darkness becomes like a molasses goo that clings to you. You don't just step out of it.
Ooh.
It follows you. And
that's quite the picture.
The most vivid illustration I have of this, it's too rough and too long, but oh my goodness, I can tell you this, it was some setting. Oh, it makes your skin crawl.
Good morning, Roma Jean.
Yeah, Roma Jean Lester. I am so glad, Roma Jean. Now, Roma Jean for Christmas, she got the whole packet.
She did.
The Bible chart, the big calendar, bookmark set, or 1 or 2. Did I throw in a second one for Jeremy?
I think it was
I hope
one.
I did.
I think it was one. I don't know.
I want to give one to Jeremy and his family too.
Oh, well.
I had to just throw it in the mail. Anyhow, but
the story about the molasses.
Yeah. So wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you. Light shines. Light is Christ. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. I clear up everything for everybody. If you want to find justice in the world, it's coupled with the presence and the application of Christ in the Bible. People say, I hear, Woody Harrelson's were big in this. Yeah, I used to be in seminary. Did you know that? Woody Harrelson used to be in seminary.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson used to be in seminary. Joseph Stalin used to be in seminary.
That I think I'd heard.
Yeah. But Woody Harrelson very smackily says on a talk show once, he says, yeah, I quit because it's just hypocrites everywhere. Okay, Woody, what are you?
Clearly he's not a hypocrite.
Are you a man of the truth?
Allergic to hypocrisy.
Okay, let's follow Woody here. Okay, yeah, good point. Very good point. Yeah, we shouldn't be living a certain dark standard and proclaiming the light.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad mix. Woody, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Do you live the light, proclaim the light, and spread the light? So what you're doing, anyone who looks at the church and says, hypocrites, hypocrites, they're sticking them with a standard that they refuse to live by. So who's the hypocrite?
Mm.
You're not living in the light. Live in the light and proclaim the light. Wake up, O sleeper, rise from the dead. Be very careful then how you live. We all love Robin Williams. If you didn't, you're too serious. The guy is just so fun. His stuff on HBO is too lewd. But when he gets fun in a movie and he plays Aladdin and he plays Mrs. Doubtfire, Good Morning Vietnam, rough stuff in there, but hey, it's war. That's all great, but you know, when you're sitting in church, you can't act like Robin Williams. You want to kind of boot down and be in a learning mode. Don't be jocular. When your pastor wants to talk to you, it's not time to act like Jim Carrey. You know, just take it in. Don't act like that at the dinner table. Your whole family will go, gee whiz, we've got an orangutan on crack here. Be careful then how you live, not as unwise, live as wise. Now, wise is the application of what you know.
Mm-hmm.
There are some very intelligent buffoons in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Just because someone is rich doesn't mean they're smart. They could be a trust fund dingbat. Be wise. Live what you know and apply it. That's what wise is. Don't be unwise, but live as wise. Make the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. The more we just live away, think, well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to just chill and I'm going to stay out of stress and nobody's going to bug me and I'm going to do the lazy boy life and I'm going to get on aid for this and aid for that, free housing, free food, free medicine. You can pull this off.
Mm-hmm.
It's not right. But the twisted politicians, our president is not a politician, by the way. The twisted politicians in this country for 100 years have arranged so that you can be a complete indolent hammock dweller. It's not a welfare net. It is a hammock for too many. And you sit there and just totally check out and let the days go by. You become evil and your children become even worse. And their children become even worse. We have a stacked generations of people that the government has turned into zoo animals. The days are evil. If you're not making opportunities out of the days, then the days are making evil out of you.
Yeah.
And I don't mean you. Don't say you when you're preaching. I'm preaching here.
Yeah, you're preaching.
But so we have to live productive lives. Galatians 6:5. Everyone should carry their own load.
Mm-hmm.
Don't demand that everybody around you carry your load for you, so that you can text while you diddle through life. Everyone should carry their own load. Do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. On Monday, I will tell you, just as a running reference, there's, what is God's will? What is God's will? What is God's will? It's in Thessalonians, the clearest depiction of God's will. There's 5 things that are God's will.
Mm-hmm.
I know 4 of them.
Gosh, it's funny. Look at the light change.
My back. Yeah.
Sorry. By the way, hey Nina.
Yeah.
In Vancouver.
It says, yeah, I'll just tell you right now. I need to wait till Monday. It says, avoid sexual immorality, rejoice evermore, give thanks, and sing praises. I'm real close here. I forget the fifth one. But it says, this is God's will concerning you. And for this week, be joyful, be thankful, and give praise.
Sounds pretty good to me.
You will never, no one will ever find God's will if they don't do those things. Thanksgiving opens up the door for everything. It opens up the next door. If someone gives you something and you are not thankful for it, I guarantee that's the last gift you're getting from them. If someone does a favor for you and you don't say thank you, that is very kind of you. That's the last favor. Thanksgiving keeps the door open. What do you like to do for people that are completely unjoyful?
Well, you get one go, right? You get one thing or whatever, and then you feel like, well, if that wasn't good enough, I guess I'm better move on. I don't know.
What I've said in the last 5 seconds is the answer. Nothing.
Yeah.
I serve her all day. I wake up and I go, what does she need now? I serve her all day long within my jobs that I do. Because she's so joyful. She brings it out of me. I have never waited so. I love serving this lady. The joy pulls in. She's so thankful. So keeps it going. Yay. Understand what the Lord's will is. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Is that unclear to anybody? I've talked to
Debauchery
people,
is such a big word.
and they said, someone told me, last year, I don't remember where it was, but I remember this setting, and it made my skin crawl. They said, just about everything I regret in my life, I did while I was drunk. Oh dear. The judgment is gone. It's like you put a watery slur over the gauges on your vehicle. Are we out of gas? Third to tank? How's the oil depth? How's the water pressure? How's the tachometer? I don't know. Just floor it, dude. I think I mentioned this summer. One guy, I saw his mom, said, man, oh man, this thing's a gorgeous Mustang. How fast it can go? He said, I've had it up to 150.
Wow.
Yeah, I said, I did say this summer. I'll say it again. I said, where in the world do you drive 150 out around here and keep it on the road? He says, I didn't know where I was. I was drunk.
Oh, boy.
Driving drunk at 150?
That's awful.
Driving 150 drunk? I said, not for nothing. Do you not want to live or something? He goes, I'm alive.
You haven't died yet. Oh, man.
Yeah. Too many teenagers drive like they've never died. I've never died before. Why would I die now? Gee. It only leads to debauchery. And, yeah.
What are we supposed to do instead?
Instead, be filled with the Spirit. Why are alcoholic beverage called spirits? Because they change the way you feel.
Yeah.
It's artificial happiness. Everybody wants
I'm gonna sneeze.
Everybody wants to feel happy.
Goodness.
You know, do good.
Wow.
And we feel good. Do bad. And we feel bad. Alcohol helps us do bad while we feel good. And you're tweaking your gauges.
Yeah.
We tweak our gauges. We blur our binoculars if we think, well, this booze is going to make me happy. It's not a good way to live. It leads to debauchery. That means Being in bed with the wrong person. That's what debauchery is. These
Another rotten stuff.
This world, don't live like the Gentiles. Don't be like the Gentiles. Debauchery was big business. And it's a business that degrades all other businesses. Because soon nothing. I've talked to too many guys in small groups, prayer groups. They said, you know when I quit drinking and I quit carousing and I quit messing around, it's the morning I woke up and I looked over at her and I'm thinking, who are you? How did I get here? And what are you doing in my bed?
Whoa.
This is the funniest meme I've ever seen. It's a little kitty puppy pillow bed thing, and there's a baby pig in there, and there's a little dachshund looking at the camera like this. And the dachshund is saying, I gotta quit drinking.
Oh, brother.
Because you wake up with a pig.
Uh-oh. That's not nice.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. But folks, don't be getting bombed. It leads to things. But be filled with the Spirit. Now, if you're filled with the Spirit, filled means 100%. If the bottle you buy of olive oil or orange juice, if it's 64 ounces, it says you've got 64 ounces of orange juice, not 44, and the thing is 1/3 empty. If it says 25 ounces of olive oil, it's filled. You're filled. If you're filled with the Spirit, there's not room for other stuff in there. There's not room for, God's not giving me the fun I want. Why don't I kind of check out it? If church is okay, but I gotta go to this kegger. I mean, this is a cocaine party over at the other side of town. What are you doing?
By the way, some state just legalized cocaine, but then they outlawed straws.
Yeah, so how are they going to snort the stuff? Oh, dear.
Oh, that's bad.
Pagan leadership. That's what that is.
That's awful.
Yeah. Speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. Sing and make music in your heart to the Lord. You know what I like? Is we look back on the years with kids around.
Yeah.
They would just bust out singing.
Oh, sure.
And they would bust out singing so boisterously and so loud. And it's a Christian song.
Yeah.
They weren't singing Metallica stuff, prancing around our house. They're singing.
They don't even know who Metallica is.
Yeah, isn't that good? and we would look at each other and thinking, wow, it changes the mood. It lifts the spirits. Speak to one another with psalms and hymns and spiritual songs. Do you have a little song for me? You had a song last night. Make up a song, just quick, anything. Sing me a song, dear.
Oh, you're so funny. I'm like, oh wow, talk about being put on.
Here's
the
one
spot.
up on the radio.
Put on the spot.
Lord.
Drake is putting me on the spot.
Lord bless you and keep you. Everywhere your path may go.
Oh, that's a sweet song. Yeah.
That's something off the radio.
So funny because you're talking about the kids singing songs, and I just remembered Valentina used to. It was that first time when they started to get that. It was like a karaoke thing, and they would sing in it along with the television.
Yeah.
And Valentina would sing, "Do you really want to hurt me?"
She didn't know English real well. And she'd sing along with this Boy George song.
Oh gosh, we would be laughing for hours about that. That was awesome. Anyway.
But sing psalms. It goes into your memory deeper.
Oh, that's true.
A song will come back to you more than a word will. So attach what you say and what you know to a song. Make it biblical. Get it in your soul. And it will stay with you and pull you through. Always give thanks to God the Father for everything. I was really frustrated with something, and then I realized I was hunting for something, and it delayed me enough to where I didn't go to what I thought I wanted to go to, I found out later that wasn't a good use of my time, so God used that distraction, what I thought was a distraction, and God, if He can tell me, hey, just let that thing go. But all right, I'll throw a wrench in your...
That's your Achilles heel, Drake. Everything is important, and there's some things that just aren't. Yeah.
That is my weakness in life. I cannot tell what doesn't matter. I have trouble dropping stuff. I can be like that dude in the bridge over the River Kwai. You realize, okay, that's another point.
Yeah, whole other point. Yeah, but giving thanks to the Father for everything.
How?
In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. Don't be like Frank Sinatra at your church.
I did it my way.
We're going to do it my way. We're going to do it my way. We're going to do this my way. Oh man, when you've got a church where everybody behaves like that, you've got a church that is destined. How many people in the church? 40. Oh, it's going to split into 40 congregations of one real quick.
Yeah.
We'll end with this.
Oh, we are going to end?
We're over time.
Oh, we are over time. Goodness. Wow. Okay. I was going to say, if you want to see a psalm about Thanksgiving, read Psalm 100. And we learned a song from the Psalter, which is from the Reformed Presbyterian Psalter.
Just do it.
Yeah, you remember that one? It goes, make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come into His presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord, He is God. It is He that has made us, and not we ourselves. We are His people, the sheep of His pasture. Come into His gates with thanksgiving, and into His courts with praise. Be thankful unto Him, and bless His name. For the Lord is good, His mercy everlasting, His truth endureth to all generations. Wow, I missed a few words there.
I can't recite Psalm 100, but
that was it.
But you know it.
Yeah, because of that song.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
because of that song. Anyway, but bless us, babe.
Our mind attaches to truth, so put your psalms and your blessings and your songs and your hymns, isn't it?
Oh, hey,
all in your heart.
Look what Christy says. She says Serena pounding out some jam and hymns on her 100-plus-year-old piano will always be one of my favorite. Family memory favorites. Yeah. So
the Lord bless you and keep you in thanksgiving and in joy with psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, and with thanksgiving. Be blessed this holiday weekend. The Lord is with you, and we love you too.
And we'll see you next Monday.